back to another, treating you guys, another, get the Yaris ready with me for Island BAS next week. Yeah, looking forward to this one. It was a bit rubbish last time, a bit rainy, but fingers crossed the weather stays like this. Yeah, not the best qualifying, to be honest. I had a good second, a rubbish black flag, which is debatable, and then the third race wasn't qualifying, it was just a point sort of race, and I got absolutely leathered. So yeah, can't find me extra batteries for the GoPro, so I just charged it, but whilst that was charging I've done a couple of bits quick. So I bought a new clutch, so I'm going to change that because it takes an absolute thrashing. I've took the battery away, jacked the car up, took the wings off because yeah, they need a good knocking out. But yeah, you seen how decent I got the door last time? Yeah, it didn't go very well. So I'm going to change these back to the other ones because I don't like that they're not very free, and I can't get them very free. The exhaust, the way I did it, you see how like it's lower there? I basically need to like twist it upwards. So I've got the right clamp for there as well, because I ended up putting the old one back on, so I've got the right clamp for that. I might spray the bumpers, I don't know. What's the point? They've been that turquoise colour for a fair few meetings now, but we'll see how I get on. And yeah, the other side as well. So that's pushed in, all that there. So yeah, rubbish. So I'm just drain the oil out with the gearbox there, just there. So it'll do no harm to put fresh in, and then just a general spruce up, you know, the usual stuff that you've probably seen a few times on these sort of vlogs. So try and put new content in and change different things rather than just watching the same thing over. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else, so yeah, best crack on. So obviously I need to pop these shafts out, so it's probably easier to take these off the suspension. I might just take the caliper off anyways to do a bit of maintenance. Steering arm, and maybe the bottom of the wishbone, so it just sort of basically, yeah, it'd just be easier. It's like I said in the last video, I can't really see, but you know, sometimes these can be a pain. There we go, out she comes. That's that. 19. So now hopefully I can get this nut out now, which will then get the shaft out, because that's loose now. I should be able to just pop him off. these out there. So I need to get a pry bar in there and just pop him out. So that's that side all done and free now then. So what's that, 2 minutes? Simple. Right, so here's one I made earlier, just on this side as well. Little tip for anyone, I always lose stuff. Like, I'm a sucker for losing things, so I just always, you know, screw the nuts and the bolts back through just to make sure I don't lose them. But yeah, this shaft's a pain in the ass to get out usually, because you can't really get anything behind this side. This lens just looks rubbish. A bit better. But this side isn't as bad because it's a longer shaft. You can just get in there. Ooh, get in there pretty easy with it and just pop it out. So let's see if I can do that one-handed, eh? I don't know if you'll be able to see. I think you'll be able to see. See if I can do it here. So just a little pry bar in there, like so, and then just a quick snatch. There we go. That one's out. That was surprisingly all right. That come out pretty easy. That come out really easy for the smaller one. So yeah, there's a ruck of bolts now to take out to get the gearbox off. So don't know how I'm going to record that, but yeah, clutch, master cylinder, take that off. It'd probably be easier without the rad in the way, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's the next job now. There we have it. There we go. Bit of jiggery pokery, but that'll do for today, I think. Yeah, change that clutch tomorrow. I feel like a fraud putting tea in a coffee lover mug, but today's Friday, so as you can probably see, I got the box off last night. So yeah, I was determined to get it off, to be honest. I got it half off and then I had to go, and then I thought I'm gonna do it. So the box is off there. Give it a bit of a clean, give it a bit of a wash down last night, a bit of a degrease, but yeah, I'll probably pay more attention to it today, to be fair. But I'm now going to get the clutch off. New one got delivered, new right size exhaust clamp come. So as I said in the previous video, I'm going to twist the exhaust because it's at the wrong angle at the minute, and although it's sealed, you can still sort of hear a bit of a blow now and again, so it's not right. So I'm going to do that. Don't know if Ryan's coming today. He works permanent nights, so I don't know when he's going to be getting up. But yeah, I don't think there's much more. I should probably cut that door off really and knock it out, but I might try and do it in situ again, see how it goes. But yeah, I do want to repanel it because it's getting me down, but at the same time, is it worth it? No, probably not. So plus time, not a lot of time. Yeah, time to crack on. So that was my first attempt, and I think I've nailed it. It looks pretty good. So I guess we'll soon see when we put the box back on. done a very good job of washing this. So I've just put the clutch pressure plate back on. But might wait for Ryan if he's coming to get the gearbox in. It's just a bit of a pain on your own. Also need to knock all the dents and power port a lot of the car out, which again, the power port that I've got's really stiff, so it's hard to do on your own. You like hold the bar and stuff and then pump it up and stuff. So again, if he comes, that'll be ideal to do that with him. But I don't think he's up yet, so he needs to wake his lazy ass up. I've just primed the bumper because they're both turquoise and I am polishing a turd here, but yeah, I'm gonna do them back blue. So I've just primed that up now. But I need to take the back one off now to do the same. Ryan's dad actually owns like a spraying company, so I've asked if he can sort us some rattle cans out on the cheap. So hopefully he can, because that'll be good. And then yeah, I've just done the front brakes now. Scrubbed the discs and the pads and stuff. I could do with new pads, to be honest, they're not the best. But yeah, a long list to do, but it'll get done. So I changed the back bearings, but I don't really like them. The passenger side's okay, but the driver's a bit rubbish. So that's perfect, the one I took off really. It's more so because the threads are knackered, but you can actually take off the back cap with the nut on to free them up, so that is like perfect. So I'm going to change that now anyways. So I've just changed this rear bearing, so I put the old one back on. There's a bit of rock in the wheel, but it's absolutely, you can hear a little bit of a pickup, but yeah, it's much better. If most of you know, I'm quite passionate about getting this car nice and free. See, it's even turning on its own, I'm not even touching it. And then also, you see how the exhaust is in that tunnel now. I don't know if you can see the new clamp there, so that's all a lot higher and stuff now. So I don't really know what to do next. I don't think Ryan's come in, to be honest. I don't think he's woke up earlier than he wanted to. So yeah, I might try and struggle and get that gearbox back in. I probably will have to leave the dents until someone else gives us a hand, just because the port power's really like stiff, so I can't just put it where I want it and then pump it, like I said before. Yeah, I've primed both bumpers now, so I'm waiting to hear back for some spray, so they'll be the same blue as the actual car. Yeah, that's about it I think for now. So yeah, time to struggle I think. So I've got the gearbox back in now. I didn't film it because it was just an absolute pain and there was a lot of swearing, a lot of cuts and blood and stuff. So that's all back in now. I've pressed the clutch down with my hand and it feels like there's a clutch there, so should be okay, I think. The gear linkages, so that's a spare that I've got. I said to my mate Reese that reverse is like a bit graunchy and rubbish, so there was no filings in the oil for the gearbox, so I think the gearbox is okay. So if you look, so you see that there, is it that one? Is it that one? That one. When I move it, so like it stays as it is. So I think that's no good. It's hard to actually like show it, but it'll be decent as an emergency spare if I snap one, which probably is the case, because yeah, I'm a bit of a rough arse. But this year I've said to myself I'm not snapping one, so I'm going to try and be a bit more delicate with them, because I've been through a few. So yeah, I think Reese might be nipping round now because he only lives a couple doors down, which is handy. So I'll get him to give us a hand getting some dents out, I think. And yeah, put the shafts back in. I need to get some gear oil. I might order a new battery. And yeah, what else? That's it, I think. Just need to get some spray for the bumpers, which hopefully Ryan can sort for us. And yeah, I think that's about it really. So should be good to go. So that is a wrap for Friday. Yeah, so panels getting back on. Tried to get that door better again, which I think is pretty decent. Waiting on front and back bumper, waiting on spray. I'll probably just top that up and stuff. Get there back on. Gearbox is done. Well, clutch is done. Gear linkage changed. Yeah, I've just tried it now. I haven't got any gearbox oil yet, but I've just tried it first, second, third and stuff with the clutch. It feels okay, so fingers crossed. Yeah, free. Change that one back to the old one because that's just perfect. Yeah, I mean the panels aren't great, let's be honest, but I'll take that. So next time I'll be on it probably be Sunday. Saying that, I can't really do much more because I'm waiting for the bumpers. I need to buy a new battery. I don't need to, but I might do. Put that back on, and yeah, and I've got some new tyres and wheels there to put on, so I'll probably do that next week. But yeah, not much else to it now. But yeah, I think that's about it really. I should probably, well, I might finish the vlog on the other bits and when it's actually properly ready. But yeah, beer time for sure. So we are now on Sunday. I've just been to get some gearbox oil. Now I am just putting the battery back in, just give it a bit of a clean, put the battery box back in, put the oil in. I've got a different little bottle that I keep just purely for gearbox oil because it's got like a little stick that comes out and it's easier to get it in, so I'll show you that in a bit. But once that's all done, probably put the wheels back on, make sure it goes backwards and forwards all right. And then the back passenger wheel, there's a bit of pickup on it, so I might take that off, give that a clean, scrub that, and then it's just spray the bumpers and then should be ready. Fingers crossed. So yeah, hopefully all goes well today. Right, so the battery is back on now. Filled up my little cool bottle with some gearbox oil, like so. You see that? Dead handy. So on the Yaris, you see there, down there, that's where I usually fill it up. So I can get this in there, turn it upside down, just squeeze it in, and then yeah, it's perfect. So I'll try and record it now. Yeah. So that's literally just how I do it, and then just squeeze it in until it comes out. So I might be a little bit naughty and just give it a quick run down the road, but just on the driveway now going forwards and back, it seems to be okay. So there we go. So that's it for today. I can't be bothered anymore, quite frankly. Just give it a quick whiz out, and the gearbox clutch felt fine, which is great. It's probably what I was most nervous about, but that's fine. But I noticed driving it along, proper blowing out the exhaust for some reason. All I've done is clamp it in the middle, and that's it. So I don't really know why the front manifold's blowing, but I've just took it off. I had another gasket there, so I've just double gasketed it, and just put a bit of paste on it, some sealant. So, but if it still does it there, I'm just gonna have to obviously do something else about it. But yeah, literally just need to spray the bumpers when I get the spray Tuesday, so I'll do that Tuesday night, and that's it. I think should be good to go. So yeah, I think the next video will just be me spraying some bumpers, maybe loading it up, and then that's it, I think. So yeah, successful weekend. So let's hope it's all worth it. So I thought I was done, but just thought I'd show you quick. So that wheel's pretty straight. Doesn't really give it justice, but that's pointing inwards. You can see it better from the back. See how it's towing in? So that's just because obviously I can see when the driver's side wheel's straight with the steering wheel, but I thought I'd check both sides, and the wishbone on that side's bent, so I might just whip it off quick. But you see there, it's right up on the brake disc as well, whereas if you look at passenger side, it's miles away. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change that now. Result. So guys, yeah, bit of an update, which I'm sure probably everyone knows, but Mallow was sadly cancelled due to what I can only describe as, you know, heart-wrenching reasons. Sadly, Lauren O'Brien, a young girl from Cork, actually passed away on Sunday in an accident at the racing, which, yeah, it's something that you can't really actually put into words, really. But yeah, very sad, very, very sad. So obviously, the BAS and the UK have been cancelled out of respect, which, you know, I'm gutted that it's not happening, but at the end of the day, it's totally the right decision. But yeah, obviously my thoughts go out to the family and things like that. It's, as I said, I'm lost for words with what's happened, and it is absolutely heart-wrenching. But, you know, if there's anything I can do for the family, if they were to watch any of these, then, you know, don't hesitate to get in touch, of course. And the beautiful thing about this sport is, you know, we are one big family, and everyone comes together in times like this, which is great. So yeah, as for the car, it's pretty much ready. I've got some rattle cans here to spray the bumper, so I might just quickly do a video on that. But yeah, there's not really much else to it, other than obviously there'll be no vlog at the BAS because there's no BAS and stuff. But yeah, I'll put like a little something maybe at the end of the video shortly for Lauren. But yeah, my heart goes out to everyone involved, you know, the marshals and, you know, the family there and people there that witnessed it. It must have been, you know, a horrible experience. But yeah, I'm sure we'll all come together, and we'll all remember Lauren. And you know, at the end of the day, she was doing something that she loved. And yeah, heart goes out, and rest in peace, Lauren.